Oh no, it's Cure versus Dynamite. What?
Oh, the bracket wasn't updated. Dynamite beat. Yeah.
Dynamite beat Time. So we're still going against TvT. This time it's going to be Cure versus Dynamite. Still TvT, so Light's favorite matchup.
Oh yeah, I know all about TvT.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He knows all the timings.
Mm-hmm. BCs? Hey. Don't even get me started.
Well, anyway, we are going to be starting on Eternal Empire for this match and spawning in the top right. The Blue Terran representing Dynamite. What team is he? I know he's on a team.
He is on a team. He's on one of the Korean teams, but just say he's repping his country.
Representing South Korea, this is Dynamite.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, we have the Korean Terran representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming. Helps because it's in his name. It is Cure.
Dragon Phoenix Gaming. You saw that, right? During GSL.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, Tasteless has commented on it. It was. It's questionable.
I mean, let's be honest. If they didn't call it out, we would be probably thinking, guys. But no, does seem to be right now. Both players going. Okay, so we are having deviation here. It's going to be Reaper expand here from Dynamite first. As Light is not moving camera at all to.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna be expand natural before factory here from Dynamite. While Kill's going for the more aggressive factory before CC. So Kill looking to put on that early pressure. Seems to be.
Yeah. It's interesting that we already have a divergence in the builds, in the openers from these two Korean Terrans. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to see game number one as I update the scores. Cure is up 1-0 so far in this best of 3 series. But if Dynamite can take down a player like Time, then I would imagine he can take it to Cure, even though, like, if we talk about Cure, especially if Yaku was here, he's a big fanboy. Yeah. Cure, he's probably like one of the best Terrans right now. Like, he's been looking really good.
Yeah. But, yeah, he does seem to be.
Oh. Never mind, Dynamite asserting his dominance with the Reaper control.
Jeez.
Wow.
But yeah, because Dynamite, it's been away from the scene quite a bit. Just came back mid last year, I think, after military.
Yeah. It's cool to see an older name like Dynamite. Like, he isn't like some of these others like Tasia or DRG, like some of these like these players who kind of made a big name for themselves and that are coming back. Like Dynamite, like he's just been around since the Pro League days for a long time, and he never really broke out. He was always kind of the up and coming rookie player, and now it's cool to see him come back strong. A lot of people have their eyes on Dynamite.
Yeah. Well, seems to be, but just going into the standard TvT here, Dynamite starting to get his Raven. Both players have got their naturals up and running now. But it's going to be interesting to see whether one player, decides to transfer into Mecha, but no, Dynamite, you can't go into that concave, buddy.
Kira was waiting for it. He was prepared with that line of Reapers, but one Reaper did get into the main base.
Yeah, the only Reaper of Dynamite, I'm pretty sure it was. It's overall looking like a nice engagement here for Dynamite. Is keeping the Hellion count low for sure. So it's, just starting to, gain slight advantages sort of, and did get the scout off with, with that Reaper as well to see whether, whether something was happening, quick BC maybe.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem like it.
Just in case there was a fusion core or an armory in the back, something unexpected, something crazy. But Cure kind of playing pretty standard so far. Both players are working on their Raven counts, getting a second one, both of them are actually, which is, again, pretty standard. Ravens can be so good in TvT. They've become this crucial unit, really.
Remember the missile before it was anti-armor? And then Mass Raven was the thing because it dealt a lot of damage.
That was awful. Those are dark times.
Even Maynard was complaining about it. He's like, yeah, nah, this is not good. Like, I don't want to face Mass Raven in all my TvT games.
Yeah. Is that Heart of the Swarm?
No, that was Legacy Void. That was like early 2018, I want to say.
Yeah.
It was on Backwater. I think the map was that was really I think it was one of either Maru or T. I can't. It was a Terra game TSL where everybody was like, "Oh, yeah, no, we should nerf this."
Yeah, no. But so far, Cure catching out a couple of Hellions from DynaMite. A little bit not ideal, but with these tanks getting sieged up, DynaMite should be relatively secure here in his natural. Does need to be careful with his Ravens though.
Doesn't need to get the lock-ons, and I'm sort of expecting, some maybe Raven harass maybe.
Yeah.
Looks like both players are actually going for Raven harass. So.
Oh, Raven v Raven.
Oh! Interference makes our cities armor!
Oh god!
Oh Jesus! Where did that come from?
Nice. So DynaMite, yeah, he was paying attention with his Raven, and he was getting ready for it. Almost took out the Raven from Cure.
But now here comes the auto turrets.
Oh, I love this.
I'm gonna
One in the north.
Oh.
Yeah, one in the south.
Yeah, gonna take out a lot. 7-8. SCV is already going down, but with Vikings out, that's going to be the Raven dead there. And it looks like DynaMite wants to push out against this. That's managed to take down a Cyclone. Well, that Raven is very, very low.
Yeah, it did look like he got locked on there, but was able to escape. And I don't know who I favor, because Cure went for the Raven harass, and he was denied that, but he kept his Raven alive.
There's more Raven harass than the natural.
Okay, not too much damage done. Loses his Raven again.
And now with those Vikings as well, air superiority going to be going in the favor of Cure here. He's got that one more Raven, one more Viking as well. There's no way DynaMite can push into this third base here. Yeah,
I would just be content with containing, because again, losing both of those Ravens hurts so much. It's so hard to push into this tank line without the interference matrix, but it looks like he's going to try anyway. He's rotated around. He finds a way in.
Does find it. The tank's seating up, but the interference matrix from the Ravens trying to stop it, but there is one tank firing into the backlines there. And with the Vikings here, actually, this could be turning into favor of Cure very, very shortly, but that one tank does manage to survive, and both players actually Cure coming out on top, especially with that one those two Ravens still being able to survive there.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of what it comes down to, where Cure, he's down in workers, he's lost a lot to the harassment, but he was able to win the fight, and he keeps his Ravens alive. That is so essential to all of these pushes. And it looks like DynaMite, he's continuing to try and pressure, but this is a little bit ambitious.
Yeah, 3 tanks and a Marine? I don't think that's the best.
I think it was maybe a misrally, maybe.
But DynaMite is taking his fourth relatively quicker compared to Cure here, who's just sitting on that free bait. Oh, landed Vikings!
Someone at Yaku. He's always talking about making landed Vikings work for harass, and 4 workers, maybe 5, not bad. I don't know.
Not bad indeed.
I don't know how I feel about it because like air control and air superiority is also like a big thing in TvT. Kind of losing 2 Vikings like that, it's questionable. I don't know. Again, like it seems like DynaMite is prioritizing dealing harassing damage over like keeping units for his main army, in a way.
Yeah. But Quirky, he's just playing this defensive style. He's just, set up the sensor towers here. Just trying to figure out where DynaMite is trying to come in from. Is trying to repel anything that he has. To get anything that DynaMite throws at him, he just seems to repel back.
Yeah, and Exactly. I only just realized how far ahead DynaMite is economically. The 4th base is only just starting for Cure. DynaMite's is fully saturated. That's crazy. And DynaMite's getting away with it because of how defensive Cure has been. He's just been staying at home this entire game so far. He hasn't moved out. And finally, it looks like he will.
Yeah. But he's going to be moving out as a lot of tanks and a lot of only just 2 Ravens. Not that many Vikings with this army here. Could be sort of, detrimentals. Take a look at that unit count. 2 Vikings compared to 1 here. Could be not good here. Those Ravens could get sniped off, but DynaMite, he's just falling back now. The army's out.
Yeah.
But, he's trying to go around here.
He's trying to find an opening, and finally Cure's 4th base is finished. He will be moving to try and get that base. And DynaMite, he does have a Marine here just, for scouting purposes to see when the timing is. And we'll see if DynaMite finds an opportunity to pounce on this army. Both, as you were saying, really low, almost non-existent Viking counts.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get caught on siege!
Tanks on siege, the anti-armor missile going down here. Marines trying to take out the tanks. Interference matrix goes down to the 1 tank onto the right side. But now the Marines trying to step forward into the army. The Vikings are here to take rid of the medivacs, and DynaMite, he will push this back as Cure is taking that greedy 5th base, and that will have to be cancelled.
Yeah, with that DynaMite, he wins the fight. He should be able to, there it is, the cancel on the 5th base, and will he be able to push and take down this 4th? Well,
he has got the superior tank count is even, but the Marines are staying more alive here for DynaMite, but now it's just a tank v tank battle. As 2 versus 4 now, as the reinforcements starting to come in.
Wow, look how many 4 tanks come in from DynaMite. He has so many, and he has all of these Vikings as well to stop a drop from happening. It looks like Cure is trying to find an angle to dive in with these Marines, but look how low the fort is.
The medivac drop of Marines going straight in. Nice, actually, on siege there from Cure. It's able to get away.
Wow.
He's trying to go for surround, but there's just so much army here.
Yeah, the 4th goes down. He dies because the Marines are out of position. They're not here to protect the tanks.
That's going to be it. GG is called. DynaMite taking game 1.
Well, game number 2, he ties up the series.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, he ties up the series.
Yeah, DynaMite looking.
1-1?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cure was up. Yeah, before, because we didn't get to catch the first game.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. Ooh, Super just took out Creator. 2-1.
Oh, that's kind of an upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Super. He's only recently come back, and now that he has taking down a player like Creator, who has consistently been playing these past years, is really impressive. Like Super kind of showing that he still has retained a lot of that skill, I guess.
Yeah, it does seem like it. But now we are going to be going on to Simulacrum for our Ace map here. White types furiously into live feed. Anyway, we are going to be saying, so going on to Simulacrum for our final map of this series and spawning in. The bottom right, currently teamless at the moment, is DynaMite.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Simulacrum LE, we have the Korean Terran representing Dragon Phoenix Gaming DPG. It is Cure.
I forgot DPG was a thing.
Yeah.
Because you didn't do a game, you didn't do the last game, so I'm like...
I have to save it. I had to save it for the ace match. Oh. This is a little bit of a cheeky Rax.
Cheeky, yeah, it is a cheeky Rax. So for some reason,
Yeah.
I was thinking that the refinery was the second.
I thought that as well, not gonna lie. Don't worry.
Yeah. So used to like, oh, he's building the barracks out, you know. I think they just, you know, at least for DynaMite, he's trying to like psych out Cure here. Oh.
Nah, I don't know. I didn't get it. Why are these buildings over here like hidden to the right? Is it to hide them?
Yeah, so pretty much if you're scouting as with an SCV, if you see like supply depot with no racks, you're like immediately like especially if you're not a pro, you're like, oh, he's cheesing me, he's proxying somewhere. But generally, you just want to follow that up with a full scout around the base as well.
Okay.
To be like, oh, okay, he's not proxying me.
So it's maybe there is that small chance that Cure, he goes up the ramp, he sees nothing, and he immediately panics, pulls the SCV back, and starts preparing for a proxy, right?
Yeah.
Fair.
But Cure is calm at this moment, as both these Reapers just exchanging shots at the moment.
Yeah, the mind game, it was cute from DynaMite, but the SCV did end up scouting the buildings in the end, so, you know, knows that things are pretty standard, pretty straight up from both players, and we are transitioning as, unlike in game number 2, here in the ace match, both players have kind of done the same opener.
Mirror builds, if you will. Both going for the fat before CC at the natural. Stargate going to be for DynaMite.
Yeah.
He keeps delaying his. There it is. So
yeah. So
it's not going to affect him too much. Yeah, I reckon. So it's just going to have Ravens quicker. That's all.
Yeah. The only difference being that this tech lab and this starport are done a lot faster by DynaMite. So we'll see if that comes into play at all. Meanwhile, we do have both players are getting their gases in the natural very quickly as well, which is definitely cool to see. But yeah, both players is pretty normal so far.
Yep. There's transition. Going should be Raven first.
Yeah.
It is. Let's go for the Raven.
I like how they both had different avenues of getting there, but they got there in the end. DynaMite, he got a faster starport, and he also made the tech lab on the starport. Meanwhile, Cure switched the racks and the starport, but like the timings are pretty much the same. It's like it's interesting.
It's like oh, nice, using the micro advantage of the Reaper set.
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh. One Reaper will go down. Nice lock one there by the Cyclones.
Yeah, solid defense there so far. I feel like that was definitely worth it for Cure. You know, he lost an SCV, but he killed the Reaper for it. It's a pretty nice trade for him. DynaMite not really getting into the main base and really getting a good scout of what is coming, as we do have Stim on the way from Cure. So far, no tech lab on Arax from DynaMite.
Yeah. This is going to... Yeah, he's just sticking to that. Maybe he wants to transition into mech.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, Cure kind of has a lot going on. And he scans as well just to make sure he knows what exactly is happening. Cure, he's getting his third CC. He's throwing down a bunch of Raxes as well, getting his production up and running, working on Stim. Meanwhile, DynaMite, he's been focusing more on that tank production on Ravens as well. He's getting a third Raven of all things. This many Ravens, it isn't as useful against Bio. Like, it helps against tanks, but...
NTR muscle.
True, yeah. There's flexibility.
No, I don't think True signed up.
True's, no, he did. He's in this bracket. I saw him. Yep.
You saw him? Oh, yeah, he is. He's 11th seed. Okay. Oh, he's messing weather. Oh, that's cool. Anyway, back to the game. That would actually be a good game. Bomber versus True.
Yeah.
Like that old school, you know, top Zerg versus that old school top Terran. Dude, if we get Scarlet versus Bomber,
that'd be insane. Yeah, that would be.
Take me back to 2013.
2013, 2014.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far DynaMite with really good positioning there, forcing Arax to lift up, you know, killing a couple of tech labs, you know, being, you know, kind of annoying here, but has to be careful because this Raven does have quite a lot of energy.
Okay. There gets a nice spread, even spread of tanks there. Nice interference. Yeah, well, they just stopped now.
Yeah, guess we're just not shooting each other. Oh no, he could lose one of the Ravens.
Yeah, but he's still going to be superior in Raven count here.
Yeah, and he should.
Oh, but now the Vikings are here.
There is a soul cyclone here for DynaMite that's trying to protect the Ravens.
Yo, this is very tense right now. That could be, you know, all of a sudden expect Cure to, like, do a drop. Really good, but nice scan there.
Yeah.
And he knows the army's out of position. He can.
Well, this
could go for that doom drop.
Yeah, this could work against him. It depends because he scans the natural here. He should see that all the Marines are missing. So DynaMite could take this opportunity to pounce in, or he could go home to defend against the drop. And it looks like he decides to go back home. Is there enough here to defend though?
There's one Marine and 2 Vikings.
Yeah,
Take your odds, Flight.
it's a rough ask, but it looks like the army is getting here just in time. But so many workers are going down.
Yeah, 16 already going down.
Oh my god.
Even taking care of the tech lab. They've turned up its researching at the moment. Ooh, even loses one of the Ravens.
Oh my god, he almost
needs to be careful.
Yeah.
Oh, 23 SCVs going down. But
Jesus.
DynaMite has got that third base, so not all was lost.
Yeah, he did get the third base a lot faster than Cure, so he does have that going for him. He's only down by 8 workers, now 7, so this just goes to show that this is something that the Cure had to do. Like DynaMite containing Cure for that long, Cure had to do some kind of economic damage or like efficient trade, and it looks like he's going for it again.
Is gonna be going for it. It's gonna dive in. Still nothing here to defend it, and that's just all the production. Maybe he had he's got one Viking chasing it. Well, he has to be careful. He doesn't need to lose that Raven.
Yeah, I mean, luckily there weren't too many SCVs here to lose. Like, the middle line was already hurting because of the previous drop. Meanwhile, we do have a drop of his own. DynaMite going for it. It's in missile sensor tower range though.
Yeah, immediately has a tank there. This is simple forward to try and stop this tank from going up. Now needs to focus down the SCVs. Try and at least do some damage. Has got to pick up. And there's no Vikings here to, stop those medivacs from, dropping.
7 workers go down. The Marines aren't really doing much here. Oh, he gets the Raven! And I feel like, Cure, he needs to chill. He needs to calm down. Like, oh my god, more workers are going down.
Oh, he's even got to be taken out. Most of those Marines. Losing 3 extra Marines as... Oh. That poor medevac.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna die. It's gonna run into the main army.
Oh, can he get it?
He get 1 SCV, yes. Can he get 2? Do I hear 2? Okay, just 1.
At least he got 1. You know, he got... he was efficient. Did what he could.
He's only down by 10 SCVs now, so it's not really that much difference. And he did have that third base, you know, on a more saturated. Had it quicker, sorry, that was the thing. But it does seem to be, you know, just both these players, you know, just looking to...
Yeah. I feel like Cure especially, he's looking for an opportunity to dive in. Oh no, oh my god, he may have found it. Has to be so careful.
I forgot there's a lower bracket for this tournament.
Yeah, like, there's a... Wait, what? Yeah. There's a lower bracket?
Yeah, the top 3 qualifier. I think they would get 3.
There's a losers bracket? Oh, mate, we're going to be here a long time.
I mean, it's already into the round of 16.
Yeah.
Oof. I mean, okay. Back to this game. Nice engage here from Cure. Sorry, from DynaMite. Actually,
yeah,
you know.
he killed all the tanks from Cure.
Yeah, this is looking to be really good here. Alright, you know, nice split, but that is a lot of Marines. That is also a lot of siege tanks. And now Cure, he's just running over now.
Wow.
The 3 number superior. And I think this is the beginning of the end here for DynaMite. Actually, no, he's pushing back, maybe.
Yeah, luckily he had 1 more tank here sieged up behind this, and he was able to hold the line and push Cure back. But Cure, after applying all this pressure, is getting a 4th.
Look at the upgrades. Only now DynaMite is starting +2, +2.
DynaMite.
Cure is almost finished 3-3, or at least started... Almost 3 tank, 3 armor. That's why those Marines were doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, it looked like his Marines were trading so much better than DynaMite's, and I was wondering why. It's because of the upgrades. DynaMite forgot about 2-2. And that could be what loses him this game.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be... I mean, look, that's nothing worse than a game. In a latter game where you're like, all right, you know, I think it's pretty even, and they just have basic units, but you forgot to get your upgrades, and they just absolutely decimate your army. You're like, oh,
yeah, there's gonna be
what playing macro is like.
There's gonna be a timing here where Cure is gonna be up by 4 upgrades, oh my god, this is crazy, like 2 armor and 2 attack.
2.
Yeah,
now he's gonna be up 2 upgrade, 2 attack in like 1 second now, and that, I feel like that's gonna be the push to win. Now the Marines, look how fast they kill the SCVs in the tank. There's nothing that DynaMite can do here, and I think he's gonna be getting sent to the loser bracket here.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the bad base. GG. DPG killer.
DPG.
Going through to face off against up face either the winner of Dream versus Parting.
Oh my god. Wow.
I mean, wow.
Yeah, I think what's impressive is that obviously Cure, like, he's one of the best Terrans in the world, but DynaMite took him to game 3, and there were moments where he was looking solid. There were just these little things, right? Like, oh, those upgrades hurt so much. Like, that would have helped him in so many of those fights if he just hadn't forgotten them.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the Twitch feed now, you could tell that those upgrades did such work for Cure.
Mm.
Just, oh,